You've probably noticed it, this community pisses me off. A lot of people are wondering why they are not growing, but they are just focusing on the wrong stuff and just take on Twitter and talk about it every single day, confusing everybody about how to grow this business. In today's video, I want to talk about this, about the things that you are focusing on that are actually not helping you grow, all right? Because you are over optimizing stuff that is not going to move the needle for you, all right? It may help move the needle when you are way beyond the numbers that you are doing right now, but right now, like optimizing 1%, like improving one process by 1% is not going to change a lot when there's something that you are actually super bad at, that you are trash at, that could increase your business 50% the next month. All right, so this is what we are going to talk about in today's video. Before we start, link in the description if you want one-on-one coaching, if you need help growing your Amazon business, if you want to scale but you are having some issues, we can build a plan for you to actually do it and avoid some mistakes and avoid the dumb mistakes that all those people are doing on Twitter because they focus on the wrong thing. I'm going to tell you exactly what you should focus on based on where you are with your business right now, because I've been where you are right now in the past and I've gone way above that stage. All right, second thing that you're gonna find, Discord server. If you want to grow, you need to build a network. Best way to do it is to be active in the community and help people in the community, not by saying some shit on Twitter that is totally irrelevant and doing some engagement baiting. This is not how you actually build a meaningful network. Help people, talk to people, and this is how you're gonna make connections. All right, or you could do it the other way, like all the other dumb people, but like do not do it like this, because you have some you are respectable individual. All right, so as I was saying, it really pisses me off when I see people actually talking all day about stuff, and you know, you realize that whatever they are talking about is really dumb. And then they post their sales, and you realize that when they were talking all that shit, when they were talking about all these strategies to optimize your business and stuff like that, they were only doing like $5,000 a month, all right? And so they were talking about all that stuff about using a VPN to actually avoid order cancellation, all that stuff. While if you are doing $5,000 a month in revenue, there's no way you are actually dealing with order cancellation. If you are actually dealing with order cancellation, it's just that those websites are not reseller friendly, because if you are doing $5,000 a month, you just need to spend basically $2,500 a month, all right? It's less than $100 a day. If you get order cancellation, ordering, like placing $100, not even placing $100 order every single day, it's just that you are doing something wrong, right? You do not need to do all this over optimization. All this stuff that you can do to avoid order cancellation is stuff that you are going to need to do. And you do not, the thing is that you do not even need to do this stuff, all right? Because you can just focus on websites that actually are reseller friendly, all right? I know this is like a crazy idea, but some websites actually do not care if you order a lot of inventory, all right? Except if you actually order $50,000 a day. I guess it can cause issues, but like most websites do not care. Like a lot of websites do not care. You can just focus on those websites, all right? And you try to, I've seen a lot of guys like this, like you do not need to be creative, all right? Like this is something that really pisses me off, because you talk to some people about the business model, such as online arbitrage, which is pretty straightforward, all right? You buy some stuff for cheap, you sell it for more money, you try to sell those products as fast as possible, to flip your money as fast as you can and grow your capital. That's pretty much it, all right? You just need to find those products, and people try to take this business and I do not even know how to explain this, but like it's pretty easy. And I've said it, like basically get really good with brand, a category, wait for those, like for example, let's say MAC makeup, all right, MAC cosmetics. Every single time there's a sale, there's always profitable products to buy on MacCosmetics.com. When I used to sell a lot of cosmetic, I used to buy a lot of shit on MacCosmetics.com. I don't know if there's still products that, like, if it's still the case, if products are profitable at every single sale. If you cherry pick the website, you'll find some products, all right? Free sets of leads for you, all right? There's always some lipstick that is profitable, some gloss that is profitable, or some stuff like that, all right? And so you could easily spend $100 a day on MAC Cosmetic without getting your order cancelled, all right? And you could run a business like doing $10,000 a month just with those products, all right? And you could buy them from other places such as belk.com, which is pretty reseller friendly, all right? Except if you work with a prep center. If you work at a prep center, they are going to cancel like every other orders. But if you place enough orders, you'll be all right. But yeah, you could make a living doing this. And this is why, and I talked about this in yesterday's video, I do not understand why people want to go with, like, people want to make it creative, like, find a creative way to do stuff. You do not need to be creative. Forget creativity. Like, you do not need to be creative to place orders, to buy products cheap and sell them for more money. It's a pretty easy business. You can do it easily. Just go to those websites, place orders. You're not gonna get canceled except if you spend like above $500 a day on the regular. Like, under that, it's pretty unlikely, especially if you order stuff at your house, that you actually get your order cancelled. Or you are like, do not try to over-optimize this business. Do not try to make it like, especially at that stage. Oh, the only thing that you actually need to focus on is understanding sales cycle. You just need to source a lot. Build your target list every day. Do some reverse sourcing every day. Scan some websites every day. That's it. That's all you need to do. You do not need to optimize your cash flow to improve your cash flow by 1%. No, what's going to move the needle in your business is your ability to source. That's it. And the capital that you can actually get. So you need to chase capital. That's the only thing that you can do. Work on your credit. Like, working on your credit is actually going to help your business way more than actually just getting a VPN and avoiding order cancellation, right? This is not what's stopping your business to grow. If you're at 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, if you are below 20,000 a month on regular, like, this is not what's going to slow down your growth. And I'm sorry to tell you, like, you are really focusing on the wrong stuff. Just try a lot of websites. You're going to find some websites that actually do not care if you are a reseller. You're going to be able to order from there. You do not need to get a VPN to do this. Yes, you can below that, but like, yes, it's always helpful if you are above, or if you are traveling like I do, because I'm not in the US right now, and so if I want to source some online some websites, it's not going to let me do it. Also, if you are scraping some websites like I used to do with Tactical Expander, here you go, some websites are going to blacklist your IP, so having a VPN is a good idea if you do this. But you do not need to do all that stuff, all right? This is pretty advanced. And if you are just at $5,000 a month, go drive around and buy some fucking used books, bitch, and sell them on Amazon. That's it, all right? Like, if you are, like, there's really no, if you do not have the capital, and you are trying to over-optimize, like, you are wasting your time. I do not know what you are doing with your time. It's really dumb. Either find another way to put some money in your pocket so you can invest more money into your business, if capital is what's tying you down. Or like, but do not spend like your days talking on Twitter about stuff you can do to optimize your business, because you are not at that point yet. You are not at that point yet. All right. And so stop wasting your time doing this, finding ways to optimize your business by 1%, while there's actually stuff that you can do today. There's stuff that you can learn. There's steps that you can do that can, in maybe not tomorrow, but like that in 1 month, 2 months, can increase your business by 50 to 100%, all right, if you actually do things correctly. But getting a VPN, looking at leakage, like tracking every single unit that goes missing and stuff like that, is not going to help you at that stage. And I'm sorry, of course, take care of that, take care of missing inventory when there's a lot of units, but like doing all that small stuff, especially at such a low revenue, at such low revenue figures, is not going to help you a lot. Like, if you are at $5,000 a month, increase by 1%, it's just $50 more in your pocket, right? You're not going to change the world with $50 in your pocket. It's not like, it's not the thing that you actually need to focus on. Yes, you need to work on that, of course, but this is not the thing that you need to focus on. You need to get better at sourcing, and you need to get better at actually finding capital, actually being able to get some capital, all right, ways you can do it, because this is the two things that are actually tying you down, and you are trying to focus on stuff that actually does not matter. It's capital and your ability to source. That's it. You suck at sourcing. You really suck at sourcing. If you are having trouble with order cancellation and you need to actually get a VPN and all that stuff, and you are under $10,000 a month, it just means, like, if this is really what's stopping you to grow, It just means that you suck at sourcing because you do not know enough websites, you don't know enough sales cycle, you do not know which website is actually reseller friendly, which website is not reseller friendly. You do not know this stuff. So it means that you suck at sourcing, all right? You do not need to do all that over optimization because as you grow, if you are having issues ordering at some websites, and you are just making $5,000 to $10,000 a month right now, you are gonna have bigger issues with those websites as you grow. All right, so you are over optimizing for nothing because it's not going to help you in the long run. However, same thing with capital. Capital is one of the big things that is going to tie you down. It's one of the things that is tying me down as well right now, of course, but at another level because I'm not at 5,000. I'm looking to scale past $40,000 a month. This is where I'm at. All right, this is what I'm going to go. I'm going to try to go over comfortably $40,000 a month every single month. Eventually, go to $100,000 a month. This is where I'm at right now, right? So this is this is not the same issues. If you are under, like $20,000 a month and capital is your issues, get some credit cards. If you cannot get credit cards, work on your credit and get Amazon loans, right? Try to get for 3 months increasing sales. Try to not get your sales to go down because when your sales go down, Amazon is not going to send you any more Amazon loans. This is the mistake that I made. I did not take loans while I could during the summer. I could have refinanced my loan and I didn't. And I had some issues changing prep center and stuff like that. And so my sales have been declining a little during the summer. And I think the lowest point was last month. And now they are shooting back up because it's Q4, of course, so it makes it easier. But yeah, and because of that, like Amazon does not necessarily offer me loan. I do have loans from other companies that I'm considering, like by GM from Marcus, whatever, I forgot what it's called. It's Amazon partners, but Amazon loans are a great way to scale, right? It's one of the best way to scale. And yeah, if you are not able, if you are tied by capital, you need to find ways to get capital, all right? Ask family and friends. Get Amazon loans. If you can get credit card, even if it's trash credit card, but it's always going to help, right? If you can, even if you pay a little bit in capital, if that's the only thing that you can do, that's the only thing that you can do. This is one of the things that I had to do when I actually started. You know, I got some trash credit cards to actually buy inventory and pay it back because I was doing retail arbitrage and FBM, so it was easier. But I did have to pay a little interest, not a lot, of course. But I had to start with $500 credit cards, $300 credit cards, trash as credit cards. But I was able to turn that, and it's major. It's one of the things that actually helped me a lot scale when I did not have a lot of credit, when I did not have a lot of cash to invest into the business. Taking those trash credit cards, $500, $300, $200, taking everything that I could, putting it in inventory, selling it as fast as possible, recouping the money, reinvesting the profit, all right? Sometimes this is what you need to do, all right? This is what I personally had to do. Right now, I'm blessed because I can have better credit cards. If you follow the channel, you know I have a $12,000 credit card with 0% APR for 12 months, and I'm going to apply for more credit cards. I'm finally getting to that point where I can actually use this, like I can actually use my credit to scale, and I'm just at the early days, right? But yeah, like if that's the only thing you can do, I guess take some trash credit cards. I did it, it helped me, right? I don't know if it's going to help you. It's quite risky, but you need to figure out stuff first. You need to know how to run this business, and this is what's actually going to help you. This is the only thing that is going to help you. All right. Yes, it's risky. Yes, you're going to pay interest, but sometimes you need to pay interest to grow. There's nothing that you can do. It's better to do this than I'd rather pay like $20 in interest to have $500, even if it's like it looks like it's a lot of money, like 20, even if it's $50. I'd pay $50 in interest to have $500 to buy $500 of inventory and make like $300 in profit, $300 in profit. When I was doing retail arbitrage, there was numbers that I could get, and being able to invest that profit, and I just pay like the $20, even $50 in interest. I don't care about it because it's going to allow me to grow my business. That's the only thing that I could do, right? So you need to find creative stuff to actually finance your inventory. Use paying for programs, do all that stuff. But like doing all this over optimization, looking at oh my god, doing all this over optimization is not going to help you at all. All right, this is not what's going to help you. You are looking at stuff that is not helping you grow. Focus on the thing that is going to help you grow. First, your ability to actually source, all right, your skills when it comes to sourcing. And stop sourcing some niche website, all that stuff, all that crazy stuff. No, source like you do not need to do this and to take risk on really small websites. You can make money, and I talked about this on yesterday's video as well. But yeah, you do not need to do all that crazy shit. Just get better at sourcing. Try to find some capital. There's a lot of way. I listed some. Credit cards. If you cannot get good credit cards, get some trash credit cards, but make sure that you are actually good at sourcing, that you know what you are doing, and that you are getting some fast-selling inventory, all right? Amazon loans, friends and family, paying for programs, Klarna, Zip, what else? Afterpay. And if you have a good account with Afterpay, you can actually have $0 down. So by the time you actually pay the inventory, you would have sold by the time you make the second payment, you would have sold out of your inventory. What else? I said Klarna. Look at all the paying for programs. And do this shit. Like this is the only thing that you can do if you want to grow and you do not have capital, right? If you cannot even, I don't think you can use this program if your credit's really trash, or if you have really new credit, maybe you can. But yeah, like you this is the type of stuff that you need to look at, right? You do not need to look at how to increase your average day in inventory by 1 day, doing all that crazy stuff to do it. It's not going to move your business by a lot. Yeah, for my business, it may actually, like reducing my average day in inventory by 15 days is what I wanted to do, is actually going to help me have a way better foundation to actually scale my business. All right, if you're at $5,000 a day, it's not going to help you. All right, it's not going to help you at all. Yes, it's going to help you. Of course, it's going to help you because you're going to be able to flip your money way faster. But you are just not good enough at sourcing, right? Or either you are just not good enough at sourcing, or you do not have enough money to invest into your business. If you do not have enough money to invest into your business, yes, try to focus on faster selling products. But same thing, do not try to look at those super slow selling products like some people are saying. Yes, it makes sense when you to diversify your catalogs when you have way more revenue. It actually makes sense. But for you as a new sellers, there's so much fast selling products that why would you look at those products? Why would you look at those slow selling products? They are not going to help you grow. Yes, the return on investment may be a little bit higher, but like what you want to focus on is fast selling products because it's way less likely to actually tank. All right, stop focusing on the wrong shit. Just focus on getting better at sourcing. Do the target list every day. And if you do not know what the target list is, I have a video on this. It's how to actually find profitable products to sell on Amazon. How to actually find online arbitrage products to sell on Amazon. Or to actually find profitable online arbitrage products. Something like this. It's one of the first videos that I got. You need to get good at this. You need to get good at analyzing Keep a Graph. All right, I have a video on Keep a Graph as well. And you need to be able to find capital to invest into your business. That's the only thing that you need to do. All right, if you are below, even at my stage, like I stopped over optimizing. I don't do shit anymore. All right, I'm just good at sourcing, and that's it. I don't do all the shit that I used to do. I'm not even sourcing anymore. I'm not even sourcing anymore that much. I just look at stuff when stuff goes in sale that I know. I just buy it. In my business, we haven't been sourcing, like we haven't spent days sourcing for a while because we actually know sales cycle. We actually know what product sells on Amazon because we've done it so much. All right, we've been sourcing. We spent days sourcing, days after days without taking a day off. For probably I don't know, like for until June. I think we were doing this until June. So from probably October, November last year to June of this year. So from October 2022 to June 2023, this is what we've been doing every single day without taking a day off, building the target list every single day and doing 5 leads a day. All right, I haven't done those 2 things every single day, but like building the target list, I did it until I actually didn't need to do it, like until I didn't have to actually write down my target list. And the 5 leads a day, I did it for months, for probably 4 months, 5 months. But even when I was not doing this, I was sourcing tactical arbitrage, doing all that stuff. And yeah, you just need to do it every single day, get better at it, and that's it. At one point, after a few months, you'll be super good at sourcing, and the only thing that will tie you down is capital, right? And if capital ties you down, start working on your credit as soon as you can. As soon as you start this business, you will realize that what's going to help you scale is credit, all right? So start working on your credit. It's going to take a little while. It's going to take 1 year, 1 year and a half. If you start from, if you actually start from not having credit, I'm not talking about bad credit. If you start from not having credit, it's going to take you 1 year, 1 year and a half to actually start being able to get cards that will allow you to scale. Card with 0% APR, and then if you want to get loans, you're going to need to have a little bit more. You're going to need to wait a little bit more than that. Except if you have some history, and if you are American, you probably have some history, college loans, car loans, all that stuff that I did not have. Right, so you may be able to do it way faster than me, but you need to work on those things. All right, stop focusing on the wrong thing. Stop focusing on using discounted gift cards to actually avoid order cancellation, because I said that this was bullshit anyway. If you are getting order cancellation, you're going to get as much order cancellation with discounted gift card. All those dumb ass methods actually not have to deal with order cancellation. If a website, and I made a whole video on that subject, if a website cancel your orders, it's because they think it's fraud. They can cancel orders for fraud with discounted gift card, or if you use a credit card. And most of the time, you're going to need to have a credit card on file to actually place orders. If a retailer is actually tracking your orders and flagging you as a reseller, most of the time, especially when you are like at those lower numbers, and I still find it not worth my time at my numbers, it's not worth your time to actually fight this, all right? If they keep canceling your orders, it's not worth your time. Just find retailers that actually are reseller friendly, or that at least do not care. Like, stop focusing, and I don't know how many times I will repeat this in this video, stop focusing on stuff that do not matter. All right, stop focusing on this. Stop focusing on all this dumb stuff. Just get good at sourcing. Find capital. Spend your time trying to find capital. Find ways to increase your capital. That's all you need to do. All right. You do not need to get a VPN. You do not need to. Yes, you eventually will need to, because it's going to help, and a VPN is always helpful. But you do not need to do all that shit. All right. You can literally just buy. You find 2 to 3 products that are winner, and if you're at $5,000 a month, yeah, that's all you need. That's really all you need. And yeah, do not even know why you would spend all your time optimizing for stuff that is just going to return, like spending 5 hours a day working on one thing that is going to increase your business by 1% and is just going to put $50 in your pocket. Why you could actually spend that time, get better at sourcing, and actually have the better, like, longer lasting results. All right. It's really dumb in my opinion. Just focus on that. Focus on getting better at sourcing. Watch my sourcing playlist to really understand sourcing. All right, I have a regular sourcing playlist and an advanced sourcing playlist. If you know all that stuff, it's going to put you in the right way. But you still need to do the work yourself to source every day to actually build your experience. But in this video, I actually share my experience and what I understand about the market. All right, so do this. It's going to be helpful. Stop doing all that dumb shit. Stop spending your day on Twitter trying to find edgy takes about selling on Amazon, because it's not going to help your business. And stop actually trying to tweet those edgy things to actually do some engagement baiting to actually get some followers, because those followers are not paying you. All right, if you want to get paid by your followers, you need to post also, like, you need to, like, all right, I don't know if I should say this. Okay, I'll say it. If you want to grow, if you want to actually get paid in a meaningful way with your audience, you need to do it as I did. You need to post a lot of content on a platform such as YouTube. All those people that are actually posting a lot just on Twitter are not making money. So you can do as much engagement baiting as you want on Twitter, right? You can do as much of it as you want. If you actually try to transfer that audience into YouTube, it's usually not working. And you see a lot of guys that actually try to do this, build an audience that way, and actually come on Twitter, come on YouTube and actually do it. Their channel is not monetized. They're not making any money with their personal brand. It's a lot of work, right? It's way more work than actually putting dumbass tweets on Twitter and trying to reflect on stuff like this. It's way more work, and my channel is the proof. All right, I do not have a lot of subscribers by any means. I do not have a lot of subscribers. I have way less subscribers than a lot of these guys. But with as little subscribers as I have, this personal brand is making almost as much money as their Amazon business. All right, and so it's a lot of work, and not everybody can do it. So this type of engagement baiting on Twitter is not going to work if you want to make money. It's really dumb. Yes, you're going to build a network, but there's way better way to actually build a network with more dignity. All right, so yeah, that's all I have to say about the subject. Do the things that actually matter. Stop going with people on Twitter. These people are actually dumb as fuck. And yeah, do the stuff that matters in your Amazon business. If you want to build a personal brand, do it in a meaningful way. The easiest way is not the way that is actually going to help you build a profitable personal brand. All right, so that's all I have to say in today's video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, leave a like, do all that stuff, subscribe. And I'm sorry I keep hitting the table because this video got me pissed off, and I know it makes noise, but watch these videos on the screen if you want to keep learning about selling on Amazon, and I'll see you tomorrow for a new video once again. Thank you for watching.